What's up, YouTube? Hope everybody's having an absolutely blessed day today. So out here doing a ride, and you know, I went out and rode my Lowrider S yesterday and put some miles on it, and I'm out on the road glide today, just doing a little riding. But I got to thinking about the Lowrider S, its weight versus the road glide special that I have. And I will tell you guys that I can tell a weight difference in the two bikes when I'm at extremely slow speed, and you know, if I'm getting it up off the kickstand or something like that. Now, I'm not saying this bike is too heavy for me by any means. What I am telling you guys is that you can feel the weight of this bike when it is almost at a when it's either at a complete stopped position, or if you are going extremely slow. So I can tell the weight. Now, I will say this: when this bike gets up to moving, and I'm saying, you know, 8-10 miles an hour, I can't tell a weight difference in this bike at all. Now, I will say that when I first bought the Lowrider S at its stock configuration, I believe in the stock form that this road glide was more nimble than the Lowrider S. And when I say that, if I would just bump the bars, this bike wants to move. You see how easy I'm barely touching this bike, moving these handles, and this bike will lean, it'll go. Lowrider S wouldn't do that. But now that I've got the 9.5-inch thrashing risers on it, and I've done some work to the bike, I think that bike is a very nimble bike also. Ooh, that just sounds good. So anyway, but the heavy bike, so is riding a road glide, street glide, you know, your big heavy touring type bikes, whatever manufacturer they're from, are they hard to ride? My answer is no. They're not any difference once you get, assuming you can ride a bike, but once you get one of these bikes rolling a little bit, it's like riding any other bike. I can't feel the weight of this bike. This bike is, in my opinion, to me, feels just as nimble as the Lowrider S. Now, if I wanted to compare this bike to that little Kawasaki Z125 that we bought for my wife to learn on, that weighs 220 pounds or whatever it is, it's maybe 250. I don't know, guys. That bike, there's really nothing to that bike, but is riding a heavy bike hard? No. Again, I do think that if you're going to, in your very slow speeds situations, and I'll say something like this right here, I feel the weight of this bike a little bit more than I do the Lowrider S. But if y'all saw, I was able to use my clutch control. I was able to hold my rear brake, keep the bike upright and stable. And I don't know how fast I was going there, but I would believe I was going less than 5 miles an hour. What I do find myself doing is paying attention a little bit more at slow speeds on this bike versus the Lowrider S. And when I'm saying that, guys, please don't go beat me up in the comments below about, well, you should always be paying your utmost attention. I'm not talking about that. I'm just thinking about, okay, if I have to stop, I need to make sure I'm prepared to get my my foot position right. I'm looking a little bit differently at what is there. And again, it's not because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's just because I know this bike weighs more, and I just want to make sure that I'm really prepared in case I do have to stop, put my foot down. I want to make sure that those things are sorry, got distracted right there. Squirrel! There's a squirrel! No, I just want to make sure that I'm not putting myself in a situation that I have to really be prepared to hold up a couple extra 100 pounds if this bike was to start to slip or tilt or something. That's all. So back to my previous statement and question. So is a heavy bike hard to ride? In my opinion, no. You just got to pay a little bit more attention, and at very slow speeds and in the stop situation, it takes a little bit more effort to get it up off the kickstand, but there's tricks to that. I particularly don't have a problem with it, but I know there's some female YouTubers out there that they're very small framed, what I consider small framed women, and they're able to ride these big road glides and road kings and street glides and all that out there, and they're able to do that and be able to manage it at low speed. So it's all about practice and skill. So if you get your practice down and you practice in slow speeds, you practice rear brake control, you practice throttle control, you practice your turning and things like that at slow speed maneuvering, I think you'll be perfectly okay riding a big heavy bike. So anyway, I hope that helps everyone. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing if the content that I put out is content that you like. And if you're a returning viewer, hey guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming back and watching the videos. Anyway, I hope everyone has a blessed day, and we'll talk to you next time.